Today we're going to be doing an intake shave, and what it is you shave off the unnecessary stuff that's on your intake to fit it into your car. We'll be going over all of what is unnecessary and what you have to keep. I'll also be showing some of the tools you'll need to do this process. Okay, here's the intake. It's a 5.3 truck intake. It's the same on the 4.8s and some of the 6.0 trucks. Here's some of the tools you'll need. Air body saw, or air saber saw, whatever you want to call it. A 90-degree die grinder. Some real high quality hacksaw blades. Some Sawzall blades, which is by our channel sponsor of the day, Century Tools. You'll need a soldering iron and a blowtorch. Now, inside all the white is what needs to be cut off, but some of the stuff, like the vacuum ports, need to be kept, and they'll get transferred back here to the back. As you can see, I've already started on the back side because this is a very long process. These, if you're running throttle by cable, you'll have to keep right here. This one, and that one. Everything else in the white gets cut off. The other side's just the same. They're just right here. Those will have to be cut off, and there's tabs everywhere, but it's basically the same. So let's get started. So some of the different ways to do this is just to use a hacksaw blade in your hand, and then what you're going to do is just cut it. It's good to use a coarse blade because it lets you cut quicker through the plastic, whereas a finer blade would take a long time. This is going to take a long time. The other way is to use a Sawzall blade, and the same thing, you can use it in your hand, but it'd be better to use a longer one, and these don't have much give around the plastic. It's pretty solid, so when you're using them, it's going to be basically a straight cut, and it's going to be a very hard cut. The hacksaw blade allows you to go more of a angle around the corners. You don't really want to use any electric power tools or anything when you're doing this, because it would be, if you go too deep, you're going to mess up the intake, even though it is just plastic. Another way to do it is to use an air body saw or an air saber saw and put a hacksaw blade in it. This isn't exactly super fast, but it'll save you from killing your hands. Just don't get your hands in this area where the blade is. You can position it basically where you need it, or just use the tip of it and then cut. That seems to be the fastest method. It's not a very coarse blade on here, which I'm probably going to switch it out. And it's off. Now just do that all the way down on all these. Make sure not to cut this like way crooked or anything, because you want to keep it straight and that straight. I'm going to put the coarse blade on the body saw now, and then I'll come back on after I remove all the unnecessary stuff.